Welcome everyone, I'm Nausicaa and this is The Cool Heart. I'm obsessed with art, so I can't wait to share with you those incredible contemporary artists, from pop art to street art to photographers. But we'll also talk about fashion, business, women empowering, and most of all, we will have conversation with cool people with a big, big heart. Hi, Tiffanie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you. You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell me, how is the COVID things for you right now? It's so weird.
Well, on a personal level, it sucks. But like for work, it's actually been making me busier. I think because more people are spending time at home and they're just kind of not liking their space at home and wanting to revamp. So I'm getting a lot more work during COVID than I do when people are out. So I've been kind of like blessed. So yeah.
People want to take a little bit more of their home, redo the decorations, switch the art, feel good inside, and have a little personal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I also think it's like retail therapy for people when they feel down, they just want to buy something. So I just been really lucky. So yeah.
That's amazing. And tell me, so what have you been working on?
I have been working on, actually there's this developer in London that I've been working with, and he's just been hiring me to do a ton of pieces for different developments he has around London. So that's been really cool. And I don't know, just working with regular people, I think, for now. I did Sierra and Russell Wilson for their anniversary and the baby. I did a couple pieces for them. Yeah, just been, I don't know, I've had a lot on my plate. So yeah.
Nice. I love it. Congrats. I love it. Listen, Tiffanie, I really wanted you to tell us a little bit about how you start and how did it come to your mind to start painting, and tell us a little bit more about your journey.
Okay, so initially I used to be a singer a long time ago, and I was in the music industry, like really heavily in it. And it was a very stressful environment and it was very hard on my self-esteem. And I was kind of like, oh, well, I need to try something else, something that I can do that's relaxing. So basically the same way any other adult picks up art, like kind of like sip and paint, like something to just do to kind of unwind and relax, So I went to the store. I was 20. I went to the store. I got some stuff, and then I painted Barack Obama. And when I painted him, I was like, "Damn, I'm pretty good." I didn't realize that I would be good at it until I was 20. And then I think like a year later, I was working with this producer, and he offered me $300 to paint his daughter. And at the time, I was just like, "Wait, you're gonna pay me $300 to paint your daughter?" Like, to me, that was a lot of money. I was like, "What?" So I painted his daughter, I got the money. And then once I experienced that like fair exchange, and it's basically me doing something that's relaxing and something that I love, and I can make a living doing it, I quit singing and I became an artist. And then because I quit working and became an artist, my life got really hard. And I ended up like homeless and living in my car.
For how long? I think many people can relate it to that story.
Yeah, well, I feel like all of my success has come out of like complete desperation. Like I don't really have a choice but to succeed, because if I don't succeed, then I would end up on the streets, that kind of thing, So I ended up having nowhere to live for like a couple of years, and then just incrementally starting to do better in my art career and moving up and up and up and up. But where it really took a turn for me was in the beginning, I used to just do black and white paintings with acrylic paint. That's what I used to do all the time. That's all I used to do. And I was like, damn, I need to do something different. I need something that can separate myself, something that can make people see the art and know it's mine and pay good money for it, So then I started Googling different ideas. I'm like, okay, if I find it on Google, then I know that it's been done before. So then I thought broken glass or shard glass paintings, and I couldn't find anything online about it. So I knew that it was original and I knew nobody had done it. So I started doing, in 2012, I started doing paintings made out of broken glass. And then I just stuck to that. And then when I stuck to that, that's how I started to develop my style and my name and any success that I've achieved up until this point. So yeah, talking in
That's
circles. So yeah.
amazing. I mean, that's really nice because it's consistency. I mean, you've been working and you have your own style and your own techniques, and it's been years and years of just improving yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no secret. There was no secret formula. It really was just like extreme amount of hard work and then like desperation. I can't go back to being homeless, you know? Even now, like the more I accumulate in my life, I'm like, damn, I cannot, I never want to go back. So I never want to slow down. I'm always working because I'm always afraid that the rug will get pulled from underneath me if I don't work hard, you know? So yeah.
Nice. So at the times, did you started with like galleries, or was it more like a word of mouth spreading with your art?
Well, I like to consider myself more of like an artist for the people. Like a lot of times art that's in like the art world, it's hard for me to understand, and it's also hard for regular people to understand. It could be like, you know, a painting with a line and it's like, you know, $200,000 and you're like, what? So for me, I just kind of always painted stuff that I like and that normal people like. So for me, how I started out was that nobody in the art world knew who I am, but a bunch of regular people knew who I was. I kind of took a back door, you know? So I got popular online with just normal people. And I started attracting different celebrities. And, you know, once you attract a celebrity, then another one wants one, another one wants one. So I kind of took like a back door, if that makes sense. So I didn't start out in a gallery at all. It was actually, I wasn't really welcome there at first, you know. I had to start with, you know, I had to build my name first and then.
Yeah, what's interesting is, I feel there's not one path to succeed, and it's always great to hear different kind of stories because people with things, and especially artists, I have to be in many galleries to make it or to be able to be recognized as an artist. So your journey is so interesting, and especially coming from, the music industry, you've been doing a lot of things there and just start, everything's crashing and start from the bottom and just rebuild yourself and work hard, and it's incredible, and I'm so happy to have you at the gallery.
I know, I'm excited. I feel like, honestly, Netsika, I feel like you're the first person in the art world who gave me an opportunity, and I'll never forget that, and I'm always grateful to you for that. Yeah, so yeah, I got lucky finding you, and through a mutual friend, I found you, and you've been so supportive of my career for years now. It's crazy. It's been years, but yeah, I don't know. Who knows how much further it will go, but so far I'm really blessed. So,
yeah. And I love the way you just so spontaneous. Like whenever we work on a show, we just like brainstorm together and we bring a couple of ideas, and then you say, "Oh, I have this." I mean, it's always like so many ideas from your mind. So tell us a little bit about the painting that you have in your back.
Oh, this is here. Let's see. Hold on, maybe see. Can I flip it? Let's see if I can flip it. Oh yeah, I can. Hold on. Okay, so this is Tyson Fury. Do you know who Tyson Fury is, Nasika?
No.
He's the heavyweight boxing champion of the world.
Oh, okay.
He's my favorite boxer.
In sport.
Yeah. He's my favorite.
Their first did that is like world champion. He would definitely kill me if you see that. So I would say, yes, I know.
Yeah, so it's Tyson Fury. He's the number one champion boxer in the world, heavyweight. And yeah, this is made out of acrylic paint and broken glass. So yeah. And it's 8 feet tall and 5 feet wide. And yeah. Let me see if I can switch it back.
It's very so like we have a couple of pieces of you at the gallery. We have Kobe Bryant, we have Muhammad Ali, and it is just so crazy to see the quality of your techniques. Like people goes like, "Oh, is it the photos? It looks so real." And it definitely attracts attentions to people, and especially now the gallery, of course, is at the Sofitel Hotel, and so many people, are able to enjoy your art. But there's definitely lots of selfie in front of all of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, people do like to take their selfies in front of them. Yeah, but you know what? I think it's just like my technique has gotten better over the years because it's like it's repetitive. I do it all the time. I paint every day. And like even after this, I have a piece I have to finish. Like I paint every single day, and the more you do something, the better you get. And it's like I paint with my eyes closed. And then also like I put a lot of pressure on myself to be really good and to be really fast. I try to work quickly and I try to work big. I try to make big pieces and like make it blingy and boom, pow. Like I just want to, I don't know. I think I'm just going to drive myself crazy. I don't know.
So because most of your form are very big, it's usually big canvases, it's not like
Yeah.
30 by 48. So how did you come from from where you start till now to just like expand it to a certain, when you say Tiffany Anderson, everybody knows it's big.
Yeah.
You gotta have big walls.
You know what it is? I think it's because I'm a woman, I'm Black, and, I'm a little Instagram-y kind of girl. I feel like I have to prove that I'm really good, it's like for anyone to take me seriously. So I want people to look at it and be like, damn, how did she do that? I think I have a lot to prove because I don't look like an artist, and I don't, people won't take me seriously if my work is not impressive. And to me, it's like go big or go home. I want it shiny, I want it glittery, I want diamonds, I want it big, I want boom, pow. And then when they see me, I'll be like, yeah, I did that. And they're like, you did that? I'm like,
That's really funny. I really love what you said. Did you ever feel, as a Black woman in that world, did you ever feel like a pressure or a judgment from people or rejections from other people before? Or what's your story about it? Your feeling?
Yeah, I have to give all the credit to like famous Black people or influential Black people in my community who have gotten me not all the way to where I'm at, but gotten me who've pushed me really, really far. Like a lot of like affluent Black people have given me more of an opportunity than, white people for sure.
I'm glad I'm the tiny little percentage of the white people though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, you're European, I'm just kidding. But like, I feel like white people enjoy my work now for sure. But the only reason why white people are able to see it is because Black people gave me the opportunity in the beginning for sure. I don't know. I just think that if I do have a harder time in the art world because I don't know. I think when they think of Black artists, they think of African artists, or they think of, I don't know, someone with a much rougher backstory than I have, and they don't really necessarily look at the work. So I don't know. I definitely feel some sort of discrimination in the art industry for sure, but I try not to focus on that. I kind of take lemons and I make lemonade. Like I don't really care about the things that are holding me back as a woman and as a Black woman. I just blow past people's expectations by working hard. I don't really think about it as much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And that's true with everything that happened with the tragedy that happened the past months, and the murderers, and all those kind of things. I'm a mother. I have two kids, right? So the way I raise my children, I would never think of colors or pointing them like, oh, they're Muslim or they're this. Like I always say, if you put kids in a garden or in a park, doesn't matter. We're French, we speak English. When we go back to France, my son don't speak French.
Oh, they don't?
My daughter does, but my son no. So he would go to the park and try to, to communicate, and kids over there don't speak really much English so young. So, but you see the kids, doesn't matter. They're all having fun. You know what I mean? They go on the swing, they play hide and seek, and they have that universal expression that kids
Yeah, because you're not really born racist. It's something that you learn.
It's not something that I can understand. And
Yeah.
you know what? When we experience the tragedy and all the lootings and everything, for me, it doesn't exist where I'm from. I never had something like that in France. We
Oh,
never have
wow.
that.
Welcome to America.
I know.
Welcome to
So I
America.
felt like I thought that was a movie, and I just didn't understand. And I was like, when all those black people was like, you know, having a voice and screaming out loud the injustice they were going through. I did not feel comfortable. Like, what are they talking about? I have plenty of black artists in my gallery forever.
Yeah, because it doesn't apply to you because you have a good relationship with the Black community and Black people. So you don't see it. And you're not from here. You're not from the United States. But like for me being Black plays a role in every decision I make, everything I do every single day. It's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I mean, I'm sure like even you being French, like it's like a, you know,
Really see that. I'm in my bubble, I do my thing. I'm passionate with my thing. As I don't know, maybe I'm like two in my bubble with the kids and work, and I really don't see that.
yeah,
And as I said, once again, I'm not from here, so I don't have the past and the years and see the
yeah,
country evolve and the injustice. And once again, we like in Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, so it's not America. So I don't really. I see now. I see the horrible thing that's going on here, and I'm like, that's crazy. Why would they kill them? And it's something that we do not have in France. We don't have guns. We're not allowed to carry guns. Police don't do that. They're not allowed to shoot back. It's the whole, for me, it's like the Far West right now.
yeah. No, this is America, so welcome.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, but it's, I mean, a lot of my art is influenced by African American icons because I'm
yeah.
very, I feel like African Americans kind of push the culture in America. African American icons inspire me. And I know that I reach white people in that way. And I kind of use my art to kind of reach, I mean, my husband's white. So it's like, I get what you're saying. Like, because in my world, we keep it all mixed and it's all love, but it's the United States and there's a lot of hate out there right now.
I really do feel like the art world, as you said, there's so many kind of rules, and it's a very small circle, right? So if you're not really in the same boat as this person or this person or this guy, you know what I mean? It's a very tiny world. It's very hard to just be represented. The way I work, it's very unusual. That's true. I go with my feelings and it's like a love story every time. I see something like, oh my God, and I'm getting excited and I'm
yeah.
more.
Yeah, you didn't ask me like, okay, well, where else is your work? Or, where do you come from? You didn't ask me any of that. Only thing you cared about was my work, which I appreciated. And I know you don't feel like you're giving an opportunity to African American artists. Like, I know you don't think of it that way, but you are. You're like offering like a foot in the door for a lot of African American artists. And I don't even think you realize what an impact you are having, which is really cool,
Thank you. But you did also beautiful series with geishas. I love that.
Yeah. I love the geishas.
That was just so sexy and classy and elegant. The colors and the lights. They were just like so different from what other thing that you do.
Yeah, no, I love the geishas. The way the geishas came about is I thought of the idea and then I found this beautiful, she's actually Chinese, she's not Japan, Chinese model. And we did a photo shoot and I painted her silver and I gave her the whole geisha look. We did a photo shoot and then I take from the photo shoot and then I paint based on what we took photos of. And yeah, that series ended up being so nice. It's probably one of my favorites for sure.
I loved it with the hands like that and one hand like that. This is one of my favorite. I'm like, oh.
I remember when I first met you, you were like, do you have anything more sexy with the girls? Or, like maybe somebody laying down like this when I first met you. And I was like, oh, maybe that's when I was like, I need to figure something else out. And that's when I started using models.
No, that was definitely something very, very strong about your work back then already. That is for sure. And then you did a lot of big personality, which is great. But I wanted to have that sexiness a little bit coming. And I feel like also you want to come strong. So you had to have like strong figures. And I think that was the path that you had in your career too, with your community that, had a lot of orders or custom, made and stuff, which is great because it went viral in the gram,
Yeah. But you're right. But going from doing custom stuff to kind of doing my own thing, it definitely has taken my career to a place that I'm definitely more happy because I get to paint what I want to paint, which is cool. And yeah, so the geishas, that's a good one. I love the geishas.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. You do a lot of things too with the Waka Theater, right?
The Walker Theater? Oh, Waco Theater. Yeah, I work a lot with Beyonce's mom, Miss Tina. She just has a liking towards me, which is like, awesome. And she just loves my work, and she puts my work in her auctions for her charity. And every year I get so lucky and it just goes viral. It goes nuts every year, luckily for me. Every time I have to paint something for her, I'm like, okay, what can I paint? It's gonna go crazy. And it does, thank God. But yeah.
That pushes your limits.
Yeah. Because I'm always trying to outdo myself. Like I gotta outdo what I did last year. Like what could I do this year that's gonna blow up? So yeah, but COVID is kind of slow things down publicly for me. Yeah, I'm always trying to think of like what can I do that's gonna be a big splash for sure.
I'm so happy, like I'm so proud of you and your journey, and especially as a woman. I feel like there's more and more artist women, but it's still, not the majority. So it's always great to see like a woman making it out there and having a name. And
I mean, you know what? I will say it's a lot of physical hard labor. I always say that I feel like I have a very labor intensive job that is more like for a man. Like this painting is probably 100 pounds and I got to move it. It is a lot of labor intensive work. I feel like kind of like man's work.
For this show, when you said to me you were about to deliver us a couple of paintings, I thought you're going to send someone, and I see what? That beautiful, gorgeous lady, like trainers, and she was like doing it, driving the trucks, loving the ballet, and me with I'm the same.
It was you and I just bringing the stuff in.
Yeah, and people were looking at us like two beautiful, gorgeous lady, and we were like, no, it's okay, we get this, like go in the truck, get out with the big paintings and carrying, and then just no, we're good.
You know how it is. It's so much logistics. There's so much to do. It's like a lot of times the only way to get things done right and to get them done quickly is to just do it yourself. But yeah, no, I feel like it is a man's work for sure. But I'm a woman and I'm able to do it, and I just do it. So yeah, no, you're right. It is more of a male dominated industry, and I can see why. But women should, I don't know, hopefully feel inspired to just, there's nothing that they can't do.
Definitely. And I just love that because we see your photo, you're so beautiful and sexy, and you own it, and happily married now, and being so talented is just so inspiring. And I really do think, the younger generation need inspiration, not only being, their sexiest models or actors or these.
Well, the thing is that all that stuff that stuff will fade. Like my youth will fade, my beauty will fade, but my art will still be here after me. So that's another reason why I feel like I've chosen a career that I can do into my older age, and it's not dependent on my youth, and it's also like I do like to like just let women know, like, you don't have to like, or just people in general, like the society tells you go to college, you do this and this, and then you pay your bills and then you will be successful. But there's a bunch of different ways to be successful. You can be successful doing exactly what you want to do. I don't care what it is. For me, how crazy people thought I was when I was an artist? Like people thought I was crazy, especially when I was poor. They're like, well, you should go get a job, But if you just stick to what you love and you work really, really hard at it every single day, you will succeed, even if you're an artist or, whatever you do.
Also, it doesn't happen overnight. People, think you're going to be like, come from there to here in within a couple of months. It's a lot of work. And I feel like whenever you choose what you're good at or what you want to become, opportunity going to come to you too. You're going to attract some people along the way, step by step. It was going to be like you're going to have an opportunity and then another opportunity.
Yeah, but you have to be prepared when the opportunity comes. That's the thing. It's like when preparation meets the opportunity. It's like who people think I am is just so surface. Like I work so hard. It's so hard what I do, so much work, but I work hard to be prepared for when an opportunity does come. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this, I've got that. Oh, what do you want? I already have that, So it isn't an overnight thing at all. It's a lot of work.
And so in your work, you put broken glasses. Are you only putting broken glasses?
I use broken glass. I use diamond dust. I use mica flakes. Sometimes I use marbles. I just, if it blinks, if it pals, I might throw it in there. So yeah, glitter.
You buy it like that or you broke it yourself? I always wonder.
It depends.
If you broke it yourself, let me come and help you. I want to break some and smash some stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of tempered glass that if you just shatter it a little bit, it'll fall into a bunch of small pieces. But no. I usually buy it broken. But then a lot of times the sizes are still too big, and I have to hammer them into smaller pieces. But yeah, it's a lot. I have a lot of cuts all over my body for sure.
That's nice. I'm so proud of you. So, we have a new show right now at the gallery, and you have still some pieces there. Definitely want to see more of new ideas that you might have,
Okay.
I'm always a big fan of yours. Always, so excited. Every time I see new things, I'm like, wow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So thank you. And I'm so happy. Really, I'm so happy and so proud of you. And we have to say that sometimes, because I know like you're so hard on yourself, getting to a project, to another one. Sometimes it's nice to sit down and just like look at the long way you did.
That's what I love about going to your gallery. I can actually see what my work has turned into when it's at its home in your gallery. It's just so rewarding because it's just so chic in there. Everything's so nice, and then there I am amongst all the beauties,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm appreciative.
Okay, Tiffanie, thank you so much for everything. That was great to see you.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous as always, and let's keep in touch. And
okay.
I want to challenge you. I love challenges.
I know.
In your next, whenever you have more time finishing all the paintings you have to do already for clients, but I want to see something different.
Yeah, I know.
But I know you can.
Now I'm not gonna get to sleep. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm happy. Anyway, thank you so much, Tiffanie. Have a beautiful day, and good luck for finishing the paintings and the canvas and everything.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.